Ekka is arguably Brisbane's biggest annual event and the only one that has its own public holiday. As this channel is about all things Brisbane, there had to be a video dedicated to the Ekka, but there's one problem. I have vowed to never go to the Ekka again. Now, I'm not saying the Ekka's bad or that you shouldn't go, but it's definitely not for everyone. So watch this video and decide if the Ekka is worth the $39 entry ticket for you. The Ekka started in 1876 as the Royal Queensland Show, a way for local farmers to show off their livestock and produce, as well as new agricultural technologies. Today, the agricultural side of things continues, but it's become about much more than that. Now it's rides, competitions and show bags. There's a pretty full schedule of entertainment from motorsports to magic, and of course fireworks each night, and one so-called unmissable part of the Ekka raved about by Brisbane locals is the strawberry sundaes. I went last year and found that there were good and bad things which I'll show you now, but I made the decision that it would be my last Ekka ever. Firstly, if the cute animals in the RACQ Animal Nursery don't melt your heart, then you are a cold, miserable person. This part of the Ekka is worthwhile for kids and adults alike. But then I tried one of the famous strawberry sundaes. At $6 each, they're not cheap, but proceeds do go to the common good, funding things like research into heart and lung disease, mental health and dementia. After all the hype around these sundaes, I was excited to finally try one of these delights made with sweet Queensland strawberries and local milk. But to be honest, and I'm going to get a lot of shade for this, I think they're vastly overrated. Hate on me all you want, but they don't live up to all the hype, especially for that price.
Get him!
If you're an adrenaline junkie, a lot of the rides look pretty good, but the best ones cost between $20 and $30 per person, although there are cheaper ones for as low as $8. If you're into that and have plenty of cash, maybe the Ekka is worth it for you. But then there's the show bags. Beware. It varies from show bag to show bag, but I worked out what it would cost to buy the contents of some of them individually at a local supermarket, and show bags came out as more expensive, often by about 30%. And while we're on things being expensive, I didn't have lunch that day, as I felt I couldn't bring myself to pay the exorbitant prices for food. Out of desperation, I caved and paid $10 for a potato spiral, and deeply regretted doing so. I thought I'd check out an event in the main arena, aerial motorbike jumping kind of thing, and after waiting about 30 minutes past the scheduled time, realized it wasn't going to happen at all. So the what's on information turned out to be completely wrong. I was also sad to see that the pig racing, maybe the cutest thing ever, wasn't on as it had been in previous years at the Ekka, and it's also not on this year based on the program. But it's not all bad. There's still plenty of exhibits and competitions that are worth checking out, and I think if you've got kids, it's a pretty fun day out. But for many others, myself included, there's plenty of better ways to spend a day in Brisbane, especially now that many of us aren't in a position to throw money around freely. So what's your take on the Ekka? Worth it or a complete waste of money and time? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe for great things to do in Brizzy, and I'll see you in the next video.